Good morning. Happy Monday. If we've never met, my name is Rhonda Redmond, and we are going to get ready quickly. So join me for a quickie. Yeah. Okay, I've already put on my primer, and I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time because I have a meeting this morning in Marion. So it won't take long. I'll do my hair and everything at the end. But yeah, hop on with me. Hang out. Let's discuss things. It's Monday. Mondays are always crazy for me. Yeah. So anyway. All right. Let's add some concealer under these eyes. I don't know about you guys, but as I've gotten older, I feel like the skin under my eyes is getting thinner. How about you? Oh, and it's the last day of the month. Can you guys believe that October is tomorrow? Like, seriously. I can hardly believe it. I wonder if anybody's going to get on here with me. If not, that's okay. If you're hopping on, say hey. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. If you love Mondays, throw me some hearts. Foundation. I'll tell you, this foundation, it's wax based. And when they first told me it was wax based, I was like, yeah, I don't know about all that. Like, wax based? I've never used wax based foundation. But number one, the coverage and pigmentation is ridiculous. I mean, it's like 50%. Where store-bought brands and high-end brands, you're lucky to get 25% pigmentation. Good morning. Thanks, you too. I love you too, sister. Best friend sister. Steffi. She and I have been best friends for pretty much forever. If you've never seen me put my makeup on before, I always put it on with my fingers because being wax-based, your skin, your body temperature helps warm it. And I just feel like it goes on a little smoother, and I can control how much I've put on a little easier, I feel like. Sometimes if I use the sponge or if I use the brush directly, sometimes I feel like I have a little too much on. So I like to use my finger. It controls it better. If you're hopping on, say hey. If you're catching the replay, hashtag replay. The other thing about wax foundation is you want to set it. So you want to use a powder. You can use translucent powder, which is what I'm using today, or you can use the perfect color powders. These you can use as to set, or you can use you can just use them. So if you want lighter coverage, you can just use those powders. If you want a little thicker coverage, you can use the wax foundation. If you are going out and you really want to cover, and you know, like in the evening, or you've got a date, or you're going to be gone all day and you want some extra coverage, you use both together, and they work fabulously together. They really, really do. So, okay, foundation's on. So primer, which y'all know I use my sunscreen as my primer. If you don't know that, that's what I do, because that way I have my primer on and my sunscreen, and I don't have to do it in two different things, two different times. or 2 different applications, whatever. Good morning, Miss Dawn. How are you this morning? We are doing Mondays. I don't know about y'all, but my Monday is seriously crazy. And then when things get thrown in, like this morning, it just throws it all out of whack. So everything I did this morning will have to be done, I would have done this morning, will have to be done this afternoon. And I have like a whole process of doing things so that I don't forget to get something done. So then usually on Tuesday mornings when this happens, usually on Tuesdays, I end up with random stuff that I forgot to do on Monday. You guys do that? Thanks, Dawn. That nearly always happens to me. Now, along with talking about quickies, let's also talk about quick one-on-ones. Now, y'all know that I do open houses, or I can do parties for you. If you want to do a party, then you get hostess benefits. If you want to do a virtual party, we can do a virtual party. But the other thing that we can do is we can do one-on-ones. Now, a one-on-one doesn't have to be just one of us. Oh, by the way, I'm using one of the new Speak Up palettes. This is I did it the other day, or one of the new Fierce palettes. This one is Speak Up. I did use it a little bit the other day, but I haven't used it since, so we'll see how this turns out. But, what was I talking about? I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, one-on-ones. I can schedule with you and a couple friends with, you know, if you just want to do, if you just have questions about skincare, we can do that. If you just have questions about makeup in general, we can do that. If you have any questions at all. And I'm going to blend this together because this gold is really gold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to blend those together. But for now, what do you think? Should I go out like this? No. Where is my little fluffy brush? There it is. All right. Put some highlight up here. Good morning, Miss Janice. How are you? Now, if y'all are hopping on, sometimes I can see who's on and sometimes I can't. So, if you don't say hey to me, I won't know. I won't necessarily know if if it picked you up as you were scrolling by or what. I'm going to blend this together a little bit more. And I'm going to lose some of that gold, but that's okay. And then I'm going to go and clean up this edge here. I usually do better on this edge than I do, because if you have downturned eyes like I do, you want your eyeshadow to bring things up. And so I have always, so it's a habit, I've always brought my eyeshadow all the way down, and I try not to do that now, because that will, it drags things down, and I don't want to do that. I want to lift things up. I want to lift the corners of my eyes up. So, if we do this, clean that up a little bit. It makes a difference. Makes a big difference, really. And I also do the same thing with my eyeliner. I'd make it a little thicker on the outer edge, so that it helps lift that too. And I think after years of migraines, I think that's part of it. Obviously, the other part of it is gravity. Tends to pull things down. Everything down. So then when I do that, if I'm going to go clean it up, because I use the makeup remover, I'll go back in with a little bit of concealer and foundation just to help touch that up. Okay, and I'm still probably going to blend it again and try not to do it again, right? Try not to bring that back down. Okay, there we go. And you know what? I'm going to put a little bit of the gold in the corner of my eye. I'm going to add some of the voice also in there, the highlight color. And you guys, if you can't tell, I am literally touching. Like, this eyeshadow, the pigmentation is insane. The other thing you do for downturned eyes, no, I'm sorry. The other thing that I do for my eyes, because they're also hooded, is I bring my transition color and the darker colors up above my crease. So up here. That way you can still see them. Because otherwise, what's the point, right? I forgot to warm up my mascara. Should we do brown or black? I think since we have dark on the lids, we'll do black. Tends to stand out a little more. Tuck that in my waistband. Let that get warm a little bit. I may have to start my hair before, but that's okay. Oh, so I've talked to a lot of people who are a little bit intimidated by makeup, which I was when I started, because I just throw makeup on and go, right? Nobody really ever taught me how to put it on, so I would just throw it on and go. So, not that I am like the world's best expert makeup artist, but I have friends who are. Okay. What do you think? I feel like I maybe blended too much on this side. What do you guys think? Getting a little... Maybe I didn't bring it up high enough. Just threw my brush on the floor. That's what we'll do. We'll just bring it up some. Probably darker makeup than I would have normally done on a Monday, but I wanted to use this palette. So, there we go. Dun dun dun. Okay. All right. If you're hopping on with me, say hey. If you don't say hey, good morning, Angie. If you don't say hi, then I don't know you stuck with me. Okay. Try to decide which lipstick we're going to use this morning too. Okay, should we use, that's 110. This one is lighter, this is 109. This is the lightest one that I have from the Fierce collection, that's 108. So, let's put these up a little bit more. What do you guys think? Left, right, middle. Wait a minute. Left. Videos are always backwards. Do you like 109? I do too. See, I have a hard time with all three of them, Ange, but 109 wins. I can't. I have a hard time picking. They're all so good. Okay, 109 it is. Dun, dun, dun. Now, let's do, since I went so dark with my eyeshadow, I think I'm going to go a little bit lighter on the lips. So I'm going to use a nude liner. And I'm going to go all over with it. Nude liner. Well, liner in general. helps keep your lipstick on, but it keeps it in place. So it keeps it from bleeding and feathering out. So it keeps it on your lips, but then the other great side effect is that it keeps it on there longer. So there we go. There's that. Okay. Put the cap on and take that with me today. All right, while I'm waiting for my mascara to warm up, I'm going to go ahead and throw on some setting spray. And we're going to throw some curls in this hair. Okay. What do you guys have planned today? Anything exciting? I have lots planned. Andrew, if you're still on here, when do you start at the new place? Does that start right away, or do you have some time in between there? You guys, I tried again to use a straightener on my hair, right, to do the curl thing with the straightener. It is always a bomb. I think, and here's my problem with the straightener, is that I don't have to hold the curling iron, right? I just clamp it on, and then if I don't want real tight curls, I can just loosely clip through it, basically. Where with a straightener, you gotta hold that thing, and I would drop it. Like, not drop the straightener, but I would, like, not clamp it, hold it clamped shut. Tight enough, I guess. My hair would fall out. I don't know. It was a disaster. So, we're back to the curling iron, and I'm figuring out that if I want those loose kind of waves, I can do it with the curling iron just as fast. Maybe faster than most of them can do with the straightener. So, if you're just hopping on with me, say hey. Catching the replay, hashtag replay. I used one of our Fierce palettes, the new Fierce palette, Speak Up, this morning for my eyeshadow. These are the colors. Sorry, I keep trying to hold it up high because the comments on there. So this palette is the only one that we have. We have 3 palettes. The Fierce palettes are the only ones that come with the mirrored compact and the brush. They're $40. They come with all 3 colors. The great thing about these is that once you've used these, they pop out. It's magnetic, and you can replace it with any colors you want. You could do that even before they're gone, I suppose, but I don't know why you would want to. So we'll go back. My mascara is warming. So once I'm done with my hair, then I will put my mascara on and finish my makeup. I have figured out with my hair, so we've been talking about, I was talking about straighteners and how I'm not good with straighteners. But what I figured out is that if I curl my hair with the curling iron, then I banana curl it. And I would go all the way to the end, right, and curl it. But if I don't want that tight curl, if I want a curl that looks more like I used a straight iron on it, then if I just pull that hair down, and basically I go through it like you would, except that I kind of have to push because the curling iron holds it tighter. And then when I shake it out, it's a little looser curl. It's not as tight as what it would have been. Can you see that? So, if you're an 80s girl and you have always used a curling iron, but really kind of dig the way the girls are curling their hair with straight irons, flat irons, sorry. I'm not sure what to call them, and I didn't give that near enough time. You can do it with your curling iron. And it's not hard. A little bit of practice and you got it. Now, if you have a loose curling iron. So if your curling iron, I've had them in the past where it doesn't, like you can pull it right through your hair, then you can do that too. But see how I pull that down straight and then I work my way to the end? That's how I do it. Anyway. And then I do the same thing with my bangs. I'm trying to let this mop of mine grow out, so we'll see. We'll see how long I can get it. It's kind of a challenge to myself. I've not had it longer than it is right now in years, so we'll see. We'll see how much I can put up with it before I chop it off. Oh, that looks like I missed a piece.
Sure.
Now we have music. I don't own the rights to this music. I don't know what is happening. My video just paused and then it popped up music. And so I don't know how to get it off. Okay. So here, I'm gonna grab this and see if I can figure out. I might disappear for a second, but I'll be right back. Hold on. Well, maybe I can turn the volume down. Okay, there we go. Sorry, guys. I have no idea. I don't even know how the music got on there, and I don't know how to get it off. So, happy Monday, right? Okay, there we go. I curled it all. We're gonna shake it out. I'll go back in the bathroom with a little bit of hairspray just to kind of hold it. I don't use a lot of hairspray anymore. But anyway, I think this works. What do you guys think? See how it does those, I don't know. I don't know even what you'd call it, but it's not as tight of a curl as I would normally do with my iron. You can't really see the back, but anyway, it works. I like it. It doesn't take me very long. Thanks, Ange. I always have to look up when I do this. I cannot put my mascara on in the camera. I know I spend a lot of times during the videos looking up, and my apologies. But with the mascara, I can't see it in the camera. So I can see a difference though. Like, dude, that's just once. And I have baby lashes, like straight up baby lashes. Is the music too loud? Oh, music's gone. Okay. One coat each side. Yes, it is wispy. All right, honey. Thanks for jumping on with me, Ange. Have a good day. All right, we are just about done, guys. I'm gonna put a second coat of mascara on this other eye, and we'll be done. Like it or not. That's what you get. Okay, done. How long was that? Was it too long? I don't think so. All right, if you're still on here with me, thanks for hanging out with me. Gotta run. All done. I don't know how long this was, but hopefully it wasn't too long. The new Speak Up palette in the Fierce line. Number 109. I can't remember the names of them. Is the lip I chose today. Actually, Angie chose it. So, a little darker eyeshadow for Monday than I normally do, because I wanted to use the Fierce palette. So, here we go. Off and running. Have a great Monday. If you have questions, you want to do a one-on-one, you'd like to get a couple girlfriends together, you want to go for coffee, I'm hardly intimidating, and we can just talk. We'll have fun. All right? Let me know. Have a great, great Monday. Enjoy your week. Thanks for hopping on.